my favorite time of the day where I get to enjoy a delicious warm cup of coffee. And where's your cup of coffee?
I'm halfway done. I'm caffeinated.
Yeah, you're not going to drink anymore?
I will.
Do you want me to go get it for you?
No, it's okay.
All right.
Good morning.
So, hi, Liza. Liza Rose 74. Happy, what is it? Friday Junior. Today's Thursday, right?
Yes, Thursday.
How you doing this morning? How are classes going? I'm so excited that next week we have a week off, right? Quote unquote, because we're going to be working on planning for our other classes. I don't know if you have a week off though, because I know you're working at 2 different schools. So, how's it going?
Good morning, Blue Sky Style 1. How's it going today?
Yeah, and where are you from? Where is everyone from? So we're east of Los Angeles, and today we're going to be talking about selling books online.
Blue Sky Style's from Miami.
From Miami. Good memory.
Welcome to
So
Miami.
Liza Rose 74 said no time off. OMG. How are you doing? How are you coping with that? That must be really difficult. I feel, like teaching online has been really excellent, but I'm not going to lie, it's been a lot of work and extremely overwhelming. But you know what? I mean, the good thing is like you're learning something new. Blue Sky Style once said, LOL, yes, Miami.
Yes, I love Miami.
Good morning, Fabulous Fashion for you. At any time during the live, if you guys have a question, go ahead and hit the question mark sticker.
What are we going to talk about today?
Oh yeah, let me write that. I'm going to write that in the comments while you ask the question.
Today we're going to talk about selling books online. A lot of you might have seen our Instagram post. We actually have, before the quarantine, we spent a lot of time on sourcing books, and it's quite interesting, and we want to kind of chat about the why and how to do it and what platform to sell it for.
Sorry. Yeah, no, that's true. But Liza Rose 74 said, I haven't slept in 24 hours, but yes, learning many new things. Ouch, man. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, I feel for you because I've been there. Michelle has seen me like stay up all night. I am so sorry. I do hope you are able to get some rest soon. Let me know if there's anything I could do to help. Not even joking. Let me know.
Good morning, Fabulous Fashion for you, and good morning, ReSells.
Yeah, so our question is, do you sell any books online? And if so, on which platform? Good morning, Emma Thrifts. Happy Friday Junior. Liza Rose 74 said, it's all good, almost done. Okay, so that all-nighter was worth it then, huh? Because you're almost done. I really hope you get a long nap.
Sleep. Yeah.
You deserve it. Whatever you want, you deserve it. So
Marina, what was the first book you sold
online? All right, so yeah, let's think about that. So I started selling books online a few years ago. And it was really, I think it was Michelle's idea. Okay, sorry, our dog wants to call. 1 second. Okay. I think it was Michelle's idea because when I first met Michelle, she was like Miss eBay. And she saw I had a lot of books that I wasn't using, and she said, just put them online. And I was like, okay, can you help me do it? So she actually helped me put all these books online that I wasn't using. I am a big book collector because I love reading. And I'm also a teacher, so books are just drawn to me, right? But anyway, so I was able to get rid of some books that way. ReSell said I sold 6 books on FBA used. Congratulations, ReSells. When did you sell those? FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. So in other words, like it means you're selling them on Amazon. And Blue Sky Style 1 said, I don't sell any books, but I have so many books. It's insane. And my mom just passed, and she had so many books as well. Really, really sorry to hear about your mom. If you have any questions about selling books, please let us know. There's a lot of money in books. If you guys are out there reselling to make a profit, please sell books because there's a lot of money in there.
Yeah.
So Amazon Hot Sale Supplier, good morning.
Good morning.
And 2434 Collectibles, happy Thursday.
So
Okay.
we're gonna briefly talk about like the general idea of selling books. We're not gonna go deep dive into the process.
Okay, so, and also, if you guys are just like really afraid of selling books, and we mostly focus on selling certain kind of books. You could sell any books you want, but we focus on selling, what do we call it? Like nonfiction books, any kind of textbooks we will sell. Is there anything else that you could think of? I think that's primarily it. We don't do a lot of the best sellers because, you know, those are lower priced, right? So that's kind of what we focus on. And if you guys are local to, you know, Los Angeles area, Southern California, and you want to sell, you know, you want to get rid of books, but you don't want to sell them, you can let us sell them for you. We do consignment. So that's something to think about. Okay, so let's see here. Blue Sky Style 1 said, I think I'm going to start selling some. They are just so many. Definitely, yeah, definitely do it. That's a good way to get rid of them. And resell said, yes, I just followed a YouTube video and the most money I made was for a tractor manual.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Who knew, right? Tractor manual.
Honestly, you can any manual, especially old things, are going to make you
sell.
money. Yeah, so
That's really
it's not
cool.
that surprising. Okay.
So, this is quite interesting. Did you know that 675 million print books were sold last year in the US alone? I assume that number will go up this year because of quarantine. A lot of people are staying home. They have nothing to do. So they're buying more books. We also noticed that our book sales have sort of gone up a little bit because of the stay-at-home order and the coronavirus. And so this is definitely a good time to go source books and put them online. And if you guys like this video, please and share some love. So why would you sell books online?
All right, I can do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so books are pretty cheap in general. I feel like we all have books, right? And like if you've ever been afraid to start selling on eBay, books is a great way to do it. You're not going to really get returns on them. You know, they're cheap. They're usually free lying around your house. If you do happen to buy them somewhere, you can buy them for like sometimes 10 cents at a garage sale or $1, you know, anywhere else. So
Or free.
Or free, yeah. We've picked up our good share of free books. Good morning, Trish Van 99. Happy Thursday. We have a quick question here. So Rita Sells is asking, which platform do you think is best for used books? I think there's several platforms out there for used books. I've heard of a platform called Abe Books. We have not yet sold on there. We like to sell our books on eBay and on Amazon. So we have a bookstore on eBay and we also have a bookstore on Amazon. All right, good morning.
Marsha
T84. Happy Thursday.
Good morning.
So again, they're really inexpensive to buy secondhand. A lot of times libraries will have sales, garage sales have books. You can find them almost everywhere. Secondhand stores, they're really, really, really easy to list. So we're going to go through briefly how to do that. Again, you will probably never get a book returned ever. So that's kind of nice. They have a long shelf life. Good morning, Foten Boz. Happy Thursday. So yeah, like books can be 100 years old and, you know, they last for a long time.
Yeah.
Number 5, everyone reads, especially like Michelle mentioned during quarantine. Our sales and books started going up because everyone was actually reading. They can be a pretty decent profit margin. So imagine you buy a book for $1, you sell it for $5 or $10. That's pretty darn good. They're extremely easy to pack and you don't have to measure them or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they're easy to take pictures of. They're easy and fast to condition and describe. So, all right. So Foot and Boz says, same to you. Thanks. And let's go to our next one here.
So, yeah, we want to talk about pricing. So when we source books, we've gotten them from thrift store, we've gotten them from garage sale, book sale, and even free. So the risk that you're taking in terms of your investment is super duper low. Book sales, most of the books are like 25 cents. Garage sales, most of them are 25 cents.
Yeah.
So, so that's...
But you can also get them at the bins, because you buy by weight there, so you could also get them there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're about 25 to 50 cents. Yeah, mostly around 50 cents is our lowest. But we sometimes pay up $1 or $2 or $3 for a book. Depends on the going rate.
So books are super easy to list. If you are using eBay, all you need to do is really just punch in the number, the ISBN number, which you can locate either on the barcode at the back of the book or the page in the front.
Yeah, usually there's a page in the front that will have the ISBN number of the book.
Usually it's a second page or something.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take any photos. eBay, usually they have stock photos. I don't think photos really matter that much compared to
Amazon
clothing.
Also has stock photos.
Yeah.
Most of them have stock photos.
So all you need to do really is punch in the ISBN number. It'll pop up immediately, and you put in the condition and you're done. So they're really easy to list.
So again, we talked about how, we haven't really had any complaints on books or returns. I think we had a couple returns on Amazon, but people didn't complain. I don't know why they returned it. On eBay, we haven't had any. And as you can see, our eBay account is small, but we have all positive reviews. Mm-hmm. So again, like if you are new to eBay and you're intimidated by the platform, selling books is a great way to get started.
Yeah, for sure.
As you become familiar with the platform.
And the long shelf life is really, this is another cool factor, is that check out this vintage book that I found on eBay that was sold for $1,700. The book is from $15.99. That is insane. So vintage book sells, nonfiction book sells. So definitely long shelf life is a really benefit.
Yeah, and you can find like old, vintage books that might be worth hundreds of dollars at estate sales. You may walk into an estate sale and you'll see the people who are in the book business. They know immediately. They could just tell by looking at a book that it's valuable. But it's definitely something that you could learn about. That it's not rare that you see a bookseller run into one of these amazing pieces of history.
Yeah, and look for first edition. If you're sourcing for books, if you see vintage books, look for the first editions. Those are worth a lot of money.
Yeah, so we already touched on this, but again, we're giving you reasons why you should definitely get into the book selling business. Aside from it's a, $1 billion industry, they're easy to pack.
How do you pack
All
this?
you need to do, so here's a large book, right? So what I would do with this book is I would put bubble wrap. I would wrap the whole thing in bubble wrap. It is a little bit bendable, so I may want to attach a hard piece of cardboard on the back of the book. And then again, just do bubble wrap and stick it in a poly mailer, and that's going to be it.
And then make sure you put some stickers or write on the package that says "Do not bend."
Good morning, Sell More 5. Happy Thursday. We do have a video on TikTok. On TikTok, we're Flippin' Gals. If you guys are on there, and we show you exactly how to package a book in like 30 seconds. It's super duper fast and easy. So you're not wasting any time doing that. Okay, so
some tips about first-time booksellers. You definitely should be, this goes with everything, but when it comes to book, be honest and as descriptive as possible. If there are any watermarks, if there are any dings, if some pages are torn off, you have to put that information in the description.
Yeah, exactly. It's not hard, and it sounds like, oh, that's a lot of work. No. So what I did was I went on an Excel spreadsheet, and then I put like good, fair, very good, and like new. And then I copy pasted descriptions that I found from like Amazon. You could find them out there online. And so now what I do with Michelle is I condition the book. So I'll look at a book and I'll say most of them are going to be in the good category. Michelle will go into the Excel spreadsheet and copy paste the description.
To list.
So that makes it super duper easy to do. Yeah, to list. Now, if a book has water, you must disclose that it has water damage, even if it's a little bit. That's the only kind of main thing you need to disclose is water damage, and you cannot condition a book that has water damage as good condition. It has to be a fair condition, which is the lowest condition you can give it. Yeah. Anything else, you can condition the book as good as long as none of the pages are missing. If the book is highlighted or somebody wrote in it, you need to disclose that. So I have two categories of goods. I have good text unmarked, which is like brand new, no one wrote in it. Or I have good, there's highlights and writing on it. So did you have something you wanted to say? No. Okay.
And definitely package your book carefully. We've had stories before about not packaging the book well. I personally, I shipped a cookbook the first time selling books, and a poly mailer without any protection. I didn't wrap it. I literally shoved the book in the poly mailer and it arrived damaged. So
okay, I have my story too, where I took a book and I wrapped it in a grocery store paper bag, and it arrived totally torn up and wet because it was raining that day. They were so angry. So after that, we learned our lesson, and we purchased plastic bubble, kind of like a bubble wrap poly mailer, just for the extra cushion, and we've never had a problem after that. So 2434 Collectibles said binding condition is important as well. 100%. Yeah, that's a good point. And people do ask about that, especially on like older books, if the binding is intact. So 2434 Collectibles, is there anything you can expand on with that? So like what, basically all I can think of with binding is that it like the cover is not detached to the book, right? Is there anything else you could think of on that could be a problem?
And the next tip is price competitively. Look on Amazon, look on eBay, look on used bookstores, and look for comps. Definitely pricing is a big thing for buyers. They're not, a book is a book. So, they're basically gonna look at pricing as like a main key decision on whether or not they should buy a book, right?
100%. Yeah. I mean, and they'll also look at like, they might look at your ratings, so you should have good ratings if you can. But you're right, it's just a book at the end of the day, right? So it's like a low, what do you call it? Like the it's not that big of a.
It's very functional.
Yeah. All right. So Blue Sky Style 1 said, "Wow, I have so many cookbooks that are in great condition. This is the time. We're all cooking at home. This is a good time to get them out there." Also, we didn't mention this. Mercari. We've sold books on Mercari. So that's another really good place to list your books, especially cookbooks. We've sold cookbooks on there and like rare style books on there. 2434 Collectibles is driving. Okay,
don't worry about
problem.
it, please. Drive safe.
Be safe. Yeah, so again, I'm the one that does look up the pricing on the books because books is my thing. And I always check Amazon. I always check eBay. And if I still have an extra question, I'll just do a Google search and look for like books and stuff. But everyone that is selling books prices competitively, and it's gonna be about the same. So one thing to keep in mind is if you guys are gonna offer free shipping, be very, very cautious to weigh your book, because a book like the one that we're showing you now is gonna cost $5 to ship. So this book is worth about $12, and it's gonna cost $5 to ship. So you wanna add 12 plus 5, which is going to be $17 total with free shipping, right? So yeah,
it's still cheap for a textbook.
It's still super, super reasonable for a textbook that, textbooks nowadays are like $200.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So these are the type of books we look for when we go sourcing. Textbooks, not necessarily all textbooks, but definitely the ones that are more recent, because textbooks, they always update information.
Exactly.
Right?
So textbooks update information, even if it's tiny little things, and then they come up with a new edition, and then the old edition becomes obsolete and like almost not worth much money, but sometimes it is. So you always have to check.
Yeah.
But that's a bad thing about the textbooks.
Yeah. Yeah. And nonfiction. So biographies, historical books, self-help, those are all worth money. And those are the type of books that have really long shelf life because people like to read about history.
Exactly.
And last but not least, vintage books. We are not experts at vintage books, but vintage books are worth a lot of money, supposedly. If you want to learn more, go online, watch YouTube videos, and learn about how to determine if a vintage book is worth money.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes like how Rhea sells, she sold a tractor manual. Like, think about it. A lot of people collect older cars, older models of things, and people like to fix those things, and they're looking for these older manuals. So if you ever spot like an old car manual, it could be worth a lot of money. You can sell it on OfferUp, on Facebook,
Etsy,
Marketplace. Yeah, you can sell vintage items on Etsy as well. So
that's it.
awesome. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, you can comment below. Let us know if you liked our topic today. And, hit the like button, the little heart on the corner if you enjoyed this. If at any time you guys have ideas for topics, feel free to DM us. We take ideas from you guys. We've done them a lot of times before. And, we're happy to learn along with you guys. So today's meme that Michelle chose, I see a man who is in distress and it looks like there's a fire in the background.
I think that's a movie.
And he looks very, like he's sweating and crying almost. And then it says, when your favorite author kills your favorite character. And you say, I trusted you. Seriously, how disappointing is that? I hate that so much. We do have a question from TrishFan99. She's asking if media mail takes longer to ship.
You're right, a little longer. It's like priority mail, obviously it's a priority. Media mail takes a little bit longer, usually in my experience, at least like 3 to 7 days, depending on the location. Yeah. So you are correct.
Yeah, it's not going to be as fast as priority mail for sure.
Sometimes they go really fast if they're really close. I've gotten feedback saying they got it the next day. But in general, my experience, totally, media mail takes a little longer.
Cool.
But they're cheap.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so she said someone commented on my post about the shipping time. Oh, got it. Okay, yeah.
It does take a little longer. So if they need it immediately, they may have to upgrade the shipping to priority.
Yeah, we've also had that where they need the book faster. So, they don't mind paying a little extra to get it faster. So if it's like for school or something, they may want that.
Yeah.
But it should show on there when they buy the book on eBay or other platforms how long it will take for them to get it. Mm-hmm. And also, just with everything going on, the mail's been a little bit slower than normal.
Yeah.
Good morning, Noel. Happy Thursday. How you doing? All right, guys. So if you have any questions going forward about books that we didn't answer here, feel free to DM us. We answer questions on there. TrishFan99 said, good to know. I've sold 3 books so far. That's amazing.
So it's a good idea to communicate with your buyer and say, hey, how soon do you need it? And just to be clear, so we won't get any negative response from them.
Sure, yeah. And so on which platforms were you selling them, TrishFan99? Would you mind letting us know? We're curious about that. Blue Sky Style 1 said, thank you so much. Let us know how your journey goes on that. And please feel free to DM us, Blue Sky Style 1, if you have questions about selling. TrishFan99 said eBay. Right on. Fantastic.
Cool.
All right, guys. So tomorrow is Friday. Let's get it. We had a really good selling day yesterday. How were your guys' sales? Check out our stories to see what sold. Today, I'm busy with school and grading. It's our last week of the semester, but we are going to take a short break to pick up some items that Michelle scored during an auction today. And are we listing 17 items today?
We'll try.
We're going to try. If not, our next goal for today and tomorrow is listing shoes. We have about 20 pairs of shoes that we recently bought at an estate sale that we need to clean and take pictures of and list. So let us know what your goals are for today. If anything, try to list or relist 17 items today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.
Ciao.